What's the mighty good word, party folk? I'm your Mile High Priest. I'm up here up about a mile high on Saturn's Day. It's Saturday, October 5th. Hope this message finds you well. This is a collective all signs reading, so it may still resonate with you. I strongly suggest that you check out the other collective readings as well as the sign placement readings. Thank you all for being here. Thank you for hanging out. I appreciate and value your time and your attention. I'm grateful for our energetic exchange as always. If this message resonates with you or you simply like the message, hit the thumbs up. Hit thumbs up to support me. I know I don't show the likes, but I do see them. Thank you all for liking the videos and leave me a comment. Share this with anyone that you think may like the message or resonate with the message. And yeah, stick around, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. As always, my name's Armando. I go by the Mile High Priest. I'm up here chilling in good old Denver town. I've been writing a little bit, so I have just a little poetic passage to read for you that I wrote. And yeah, it's early morning, so the lighting's, I still haven't figured out this place and the lighting where I want to situate, because yeah, nothing's up on the wall except for this silly banner. Anyway, we should just kick into it. The moon is in Scorpio and will meet. So it talked to Saturn retrograde in Pisces this morning. It's about to meet with Venus midday, and then we'll talk to Mars. So the moon is trining Saturn, conjuncting Venus, and trining Mars throughout the day. So that's why I say it. The moon will talk to Saturn and Mars, and it will meet to have a dance with Venus and to really get into some discussions. So definitely Saturn and Venus have been working together alongside this year, being that Venus is exalted in Pisces. We will have this sort of grand ball at the end of the year alongside the Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius. I think y'all have heard me talking about that timing all year long, and now I hear other readers talking about that timing, so it's interesting to me. Anyway, magicians, high priests, high priestesses, kings, queens, royals, this is your moon meets with Saturn, meets with Venus, meets with Mars. Court, I'm your effervescent, giggly, wiggly, a little bit distracted early morning jester with your mercurial or your Akashic librarian, your mercurial jester, your funny looking jester, your ninja warrior, your stellar informant with your divine messages for your spiritual evolution, your human expansion through all spaces and times. Thank you for being here. I honor you. I honor your path. I'm ever so grateful for our energetic exchange. Don't forget to hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, stick around. Some stones that I love, because I'm surrounded by a bunch of stones, and it's like my favorite thing. Yes, I'm an adult who loves rocks. This is a heart-shaped citrine. Gosh, I love the depth of citrine, or the depthlessness. It's a scorpionic stone. I believe Larimer. Sorry about that. Larimer is also earthy or scorpionic. I forget, but some of my favorite stones, besides all the calcite and my blue apatite sphere, which I hope I'm pronouncing correctly. Anyway, I don't really have that much time, so what am I doing? Happy Saturn's Day, happy Saturday to y'all. This one's titled Give In. Don't give up. Give in. There is no doubt about you. Restore faithfulness. Forgive to regain self-trust. Bravery abounds. Within is where the light grows, a piece of a soul. Without is where the dark flows. Bridge all your fragments. Surrender to all of you. So I know I go off about like twin flames being like I don't want to make anybody upset because this is where I lose followers. Do you guys mind commenting or before you drop off? I'm just kidding. I send you so much love. And so my work is involved in helping folks understand the concept of the soul, and that there are soul pieces within our bodies. So we're not the entirety of the soul. We are a part of a soul. And so there can be those pieces of a soul that are not fragmented, but are maybe too big for one body. And so they assume they're capsules in two bodies, right? And so then we have those very hot flaming whatnots. The who's and the whatnots. Thank you all for being here. Like there are so many things running in my head, running in my mind. It's like we are about to hit jackpot 777, the gold. Numbers increasing, numbers. They lead you. There's a path. Okay. I have here the Moonology Oracle by Yasmin Boland. I have the Herbal Astrology Oracle by Adriana Ayales. So I'm gonna just vibe with these and then throw down some tarot. The Moonology I usually use during the quarter, the new moon and the quarter and full moon phases. But since the moon is very active today, the moon in Scorpio is active. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much, fire, earth, water, air, elements. Thank you, Goddess Isis, Sun God Ra. Thank you so much to our helpful, wise, sage ancestors, ancient ancestors. No matter the grounds that you walk, no matter the grounds that you lie on and lay on, okay? Thank you. Okay, look, these three wanted to come out. At the split is full moon in Taurus. Your dreams need a practical plan. That's coming up, y'all. That first we have the full moon in Aries. So in about 6 weeks is the full moon in Taurus, and then the full moon in Aries is a cardinal moon. Be bold and make the first move, okay? And then your dreams need a practical plan. So this isn't about like urgency, right? It's about knowing how, attaining your bravery to stand in boldness. Oh my gosh, I can't see what is in. I think something is stuck between the windowsill and the screen, and so it's like a little buzzing insect. So we have believe in the impossible. Nothing is yet set in stone. Mutable moon. We have blue moon, mutable moon. Then we have full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in your way. And that is in January, February. That is during the Aquarius season, okay? Which will be after those December months. So Saturn guarantees that nothing is yet set in stone, but thank you so much, helpful, wise, sage, ancient ancestors, our helpful guides of the highest light. What's up with the collective during this talkative moon? So it really isn't about whether, like, can I just say it? Like, it does say believe in the impossible. But it is like, can you just allow the impossible to happen, to take over, while not allowing your pride to get in the way and shutting you down? There's a lot that you fight for. Nothing is yet set in stone, mutable moon. But it's like, give up the fight and give in to knowing and feeling and understanding. Ultimately, you want to surrender, okay? Ultimately, you want to allow a flow instead of claiming that the flow is already so much in abundance right now. Can you let it shine on you in a way where it moves you to actual abundance? So there's this part where, like, the alchemist, at least this is the way I interpret it, where the alchemist realizes that they were perhaps looking at something so simply stunning, beautiful, shining, valuable, a dense, valuable object. Okay, it truly is a reflection of the value you bring, even though you suppose that you are without, that you are either too light or too dark, too much in the dark, too much in the light. Whether you feel you don't know, okay, all of that is your pride, supposing that you're going for a certain thing, but you're actually coming to meet your body. Your higher mind is coming to meet your body to allow your body to see beyond the density, okay? To then not necessarily disconnect, but to connect with a higher form of seeing and believing, a form of believing that is involved in surrendering to your fragmented piece, okay? The piece, the whole piece has been fragmented, and now can you, instead of living in that, can you see beyond that and prove to yourself that you are whole, you are becoming, you're like together, okay? Thank you so much. Just one card, please. The Sun, St. John's Wort. Oh, I'm so sorry. The Sun is currently in Libra. Happy birthday to all of Libra. St. John's Wort Radiance, and at the bottom of the deck, Mucuna Journey. It's a Mercurial and Uranian herb. This is a solar herb, okay? St. John's Wort, and we'll read it. It's very much like, don't pretend. The way that I see this, it's like, don't pretend that this is not new. Or, I'm sorry, don't pretend that this is an old way Allow the new way, allow the flow to show you, so give in and surrender to the flow. Know and understand that you are a limitless creative being in a body, and now that's where innocence versus practicality comes in, right? Your dreams need a practical plan. Whatever you've been up to, however you question it and however you doubt it, that is also part of the fool's journey, Musuna, right? So Mercury wants to remind you that it's not necessarily that you look foolish, or that you feel that you have taken on a foolish, or that you believe that you have taken on a foolish approach. It's now that you understand that in the innocence, it's that innocence that propels you to and forward, propels you to knowledge, propels you to alchemize and see that gold is not just dense. It's not just an object. It's not just about owning. It's about seeing and believing. It's about now pertaining to innocence and understanding that it is involved in an entire journey and an entire process. So what may look shiny and well put together, like it just happened, that it just appeared, right? Well, you understand that it took more. It took you reclaiming, it took you trusting and surrendering to your fragmented soul, so that you could then forgive yourself, to honor that you must piece together. Okay, so these are unseen. This is unseen. It's maybe felt. Maybe your guru like sees it. Maybe the planets know. So you can talk to your angelic realm. You can talk to your spiritual guides. You can talk to your ancient and wise ancestors, so that you don't. Let me get that fly out of it. They do love this apartment, I suppose. I'll be right back. Oh my gosh, I don't know if y'all follow the rare gazelle, I believe, Reem. They were talking about, like, in their channeled like messages, they were seeing a lot of like flies. Anyway, it's just baffling to me. Their message was that flies are here to, or if you've been experiencing the flies, kind of, whether symbolically or you're seeing them or they're in your surroundings, they're clearing away trauma, which is a lot of what this message is kind of based on. Clearing the path, right? Clear. See how this like foolish animated figure just runs across. So I'm getting Sun in Capricorn, Sun in Virgo, Aries. I've never seen the house burning in the back in this card. Okay. I have your animal Orients, animal tarot. I just want to get clarity on all this. Like, what is up, y'all? What is this actual situation? Thank you. 9 of Cups. What is the challenge that you're facing? Okay, 2 cards came out. It's the High Priestess in Judgment. That was like the reading earlier. Like the Empress and the Devil. Okay, here we go. Five of Wands came out. This is the basis. Knight of Swords. Okay. Eight of Swords at the bottom of the deck. So with the Five of Wands, okay, what is this? Mercury in Leo to me. So a lot of competitive thoughts. I'm so sorry. And then the Knight of Swords swoops in, right? Like here is this knight with the sword cutting through. So like you are the basis is that you are cutting through all these competing thoughts. Perhaps a lot of folks around you too, draining, more so like taking up space in your mind. This was unexpected, or it could have just taken on this, like the force kind of takes over, like all of a sudden it takes over, and it's like where do I go? Where do I have like this is very temporary, right? With the Five of Wands, the fives temporary, the Knight of Swords quick, but we have the challenge being both internal and very high of mind. Also Judgment as of late. It's all about, you see the structures changing, you see the old, the new, you see the old, the present, and the future, the new. You see the new coming in. You see through the noise. You hear through the visible calamity and the collateral, the damage. Okay, like you are now able to see light and dark, and instead of running from one to the other, or vice versa, or honoring only one in others, or vice versa, right? Now it's supposing that these two polarities is what can be uniting, is what is trust. It is what is trust. What is trust? Trust is that defining flow, okay, between polarities, either adjustment or belief, or a feeling or a knowing, or a guarantee from divinity, right? Like there's a lot of threes, so 333, 99, right? Oh, and we have the Nine of Cups as your situation. Okay, so full to the max, getting too full, getting full. Mars in Pisces. So we did just say the moon will then go talk to Mars in Cancer right now, later today. We have the moon, a very Piscean lunar force here. Also Virgoan, the bridge, the high priestess, which is really interesting that the bridge comes up. And then Judgment, Scorpionic, Pluto, okay? Sometimes Aries, depending on the school of thought. The Knight of Swords is my Gemini, Aquarian fella, okay? And this is very much the time, the quality of time, the me versus the we, or yeah, you, me versus us. Okay, cool. Yeah, I have a little bit of time. Okay, it seems like to me the challenge is not even around you, although it is presented to you very much in satiety. Like it is very much like you're approaching quickly what you want, but the events, the people around you, all of a sudden it's like the rush comes in, the feeling of rushedness, like you take my breath away. It's exciting also, okay? Holy wow, okay. Stop it. It's that sword, okay? What is that sword? That's the gold. That's the gold. That's the freaking alchemist gold. The sword here. It's like you know it. So in a way, you're like you're fighting. You give in. You see the mirror. You see mirroring. Yesterday, I was laughing because mirroring is a not maybe not psychological, but maybe psychological term or phrase, or a phrase used in psychology. But mirroring is also like a spiritual term. Wow, we have radiance. So before you go on, before you move away from here, before you leave this state and take away that you know what you know, right? Like the ego is really holding you accountable and holding you in that density, right? And so it's up to you to kind of pull, extract, not necessarily win, but I get like win. You will win. But it's fast. This could be the many forces around you and your guides, right? Five of Wands, like very much so as of late, the Five of Wands is those working for you and those working against you. With the Knight of Wands, it's very neutral. It's almost like spirit is like what's right, what's wrong. We don't give an F. Like the Knight of Swords. It's like the Knight of Swords doesn't mind or care, and the Knight of Swords lights that on fire, right? They just light that fire under you, right? And here's the new moon in Leo or full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in the way. It's like you better not let pride get in the way. You better not sit there and let this pass you by. Can we have past, present, future, please, pertaining to this situation? Yeah, look, Nine of Wands, and the base is the Five of Wands, okay? At least what you're kind of assuming now is that it's not too late, right? The time is really exact right now. It's right. It's the right time. It's the right time for a holiday. Okay, we have the Nine of Wands. We were talking about the Sagittarian December month, okay, when the new moon in Sagittarius will occur, and when Mercury retrograde in Sagittarius will occur. So we have 9-9, like we said. That was past, so present, Queen of Cups. And then approaching future, King of Swords. There we go. Knight of Swords, King of Swords. You're coming to understand how to make the decisions right. Look, a gift. You've been giving, you are being given, you're being given that power of discernibility, and now you're exercising the power of disability, right? Five of Wands, Knight of Swords, like this is your practice, but it's not really practice. Like you will win, you are going to win as long as you continue to apply discernibility and unconditional love and not in haste, right? So right now it likely is in haste. It's likely causing a lot of these issues where you have to go back in, like take time out. You have to, I'm not getting like that you're lying, but you're like the little white lies with this cicada, I forget how to pronounce it, with its white wings. And the wolf, like, not everyone likes you, and you don't really care. You don't care to everyone liking you, because you follow truths that are beyond you, and you are guided by not only lunar forces, but just the rhythms of finding balance between light and dark. Okay. But right now you're full to the brim. The hastiness is what's causing the argumentative and unjust quality. But please keep in mind, this is it. It's like, I don't want to say all these bleak messages to you. I want to tell you, like, ground, now root. Okay. 9 of Wands. You set up so many boundaries in a way where they pertain to the past. They pertain to, it's a cumulative assumption. Now you run with that. And we've talked a lot about this lately. So here's the Queen of Cups, Cancer, very Cancer, Piscean, a feminine divine force, okay, that is then also exalted by the very masculine, cold, a divine messenger, a divine guardian. Some would say an archangel, right? Now, here's the freaking sword once again. Here's the other sword once again. I have to find out. I think this is some kind of swallow bird thingy. But that is, your gifts are growing, right? Your gifts are also leading you to maximize, whether that's financially or monetarily or in a timely manner. So the self-obsession and the arrogance will get you in trouble, right? A vermilion flycatcher darts through the air amid a shower of shooting stars. Flycatchers, as the name implies, are skilled hunters who take to the skies in search of small insects to eat. They employ skilled flying techniques and whirlwind darts to nab their tiny prey. The Knight of Swords speaks of great energy to push forward and the assurance of a keen mind. We are reminded to always look to the next goal and be ready to grab it the second it comes into view. And then we have that message, get ready. Maybe you are getting ready. You've been practicing. Maybe it feels like practice. And now Judgment here says it's over. Practice is over. Now let the real games begin, right? 9 of Wands. Now let the real games begin. Come around, grab that one wand, right? There's that. In the Rider-Waite-Smith, the figure in the 9 of Wands, they grab one wand, okay? What's at the bottom of this deck? One freaking wand, the Ace of freaking Wands. Don't let pride get in the way. That's the freaking, is it ambition or is it self-obsession? Is it insincerity? Is it arrogance? Or can it be pride for your work, but not pride against others, okay? Nothing is yet set in stone. So believe that you can come out of this time of being pushed down, of having to protect yourself by applying past means of protection. Now new protection. I was saying unplug, right? Disconnect. The Queen of Cups is my unplug. Disconnect from that. No more fighting. No more grappling. No more grasping for air. Now you are the air. You're the shooting stars. You are of intelligent mind, persevering, you're ready. You will have a showdown. You will beat the competition. The King of Swords is like the winner, right? And the Page of Pentacles is like, here you are, my lord. Here you are, my lady. Here you are, your royal highness. I have a gift for you. I have this pentacle, okay? You magician, you air magician, okay? You fire. You bring all these qualities of fire and intelligence. Look, coming up once again, King of Swords, Saturn and Pisces at the bottom of the deck. Okay, let's finish off your Celtic cross. This is your strength. The Emperor. This is your strength right now. What's surrounding you? We already kind of know, right? The Chariot. There's people driving you up the whatnot, right? Oh, look. I love when one card stays behind and it's Ace of Cups. Okay, hopes and fears. Hopes or fears. Wow. That you'll move on from this. Wow. Queen of Pentacles. You're teetering between, here's a magician. I was just calling you a magician too. Here's a Page of Cups. So many pages. The Ace of Swords. The Knight. Shift is coming. Shift is happening. Working with someone, working with spirit. So many pages. What is that? News, a reward. Okay. 4 Pentacles. Like holding on to your power. Okay. The Magician. Now redistribute, right? Your hopes and fears are the King and Queen of Pentacles. Like moving. You want to earn the most. You want to gain the most. It seems that you will gain a lot. Okay. You will gain more than what you bargained for, right? You will gain all of them. You will gain all of it. With the Chariot here around you, yes, you are guided. Yes, you're on a fast track. Yes, you're self-protected and persevering through all of this. Yes, your strength is in organization, is in groups, is in power. Your groups are shifting to the power, then it moves to you, it moves into you. Okay, Aries, Scorpio, Cancer, and then we have the earth signs here, a lot of Capricorn and Taurus. We already said Virgo. And then we have the Magician, Mercury, Gemini, Virgo, right? Yeah, I want more clarity. It seems like you have all the aces. You have Ace of Cups. Well, you had all the pages. There's something that you thought you had to leave behind. So there's a reconciliation in a way. And this doesn't have to be a person, but maybe, yeah, the love for yourself, the innocence, how you shine. Maybe someone does kind of allude to that, like that you are more than where you sit now, more than how you protect yourself now. Maybe someone does help you to break down the walls, and it could be your higher self, right? It could be a young kind of person. Either you are that, you're youthful and you are alluding to someone, how to break out and how to become young again, right? Like how to feel swift and young-hearted and be able to grab. So maybe it's like because of the kings here, it's like maybe you or someone you know, like a partner, or there's like a partnership or like a business type thing too, that they maybe, it's change of freaking perspective. You maybe thought that this was it, and then all of a sudden it was like things sort of started to lag, or there was like a sagging, a down period. But it's like the forces come fast, they are quickly approaching you. You're moving energy too. It does give me like the higher will. Someone has activated the higher will within you, around you, and so now you disconnect from those old feelings, right? This is you, like you're wondering what to connect to. Can we have clarity on the Emperor? Well, the King of Swords did want to come up there. Okay, so yeah, someone is helping you to become decisive. Okay, maybe you have been indecisive, and maybe that has led to, or you could have turned indecisive because of what I just said, the lull, the not seeing things grow, or not seeing things establish, always hitting that point. So your mind sort of shifted to a quality of just like you, like only, it's all about me, it's only about me. And so that can be the dark side of the King of Swords, Aquarian, Capricornian, right? Someone who became all about work, all about themselves. That's maybe where your mind kind of teeters, because of seeing, not understanding, like maybe not seeing patience in others, not being patient with yourself, not giving yourself enough time and space to give into the growth. Okay. And so now your established sense of self does sort of, you have to reconnect, recommit to, despite this being a super agitating. We have all the swords, besides not the Queen of Swords. So an emperor that now adjusts by allowing patience to come in. Also, with the emperor being met by the King of Swords, it could have something to do with like a partnership, whether it's like a love interest or business. They do bring to you a lot of faith. They help you, they're helping you make money. Is that a thing? That's the truth. Look, it's like a young lad. It could be any gender identity, right? Look, there's like a karmic union, like a karma being dissolved by love. Also, love enters after after defeating the devil. fast. Ace of Wands. Why are both kings and queen? Why is a king and queen of pentacles here? Like, do you guys want each other, but you're not? Both of you want the same things, but you're coming at it very lopsided and different. Also, there's a lot of attraction. There's plenty of attraction there. Also business activity. Clarity on it. Yes, look. So the Eight of Wands is love, travel and love. Justice is love and money. Money and love. Okay. Contractual also. There is more coming. Oh my gosh. Yeah, there's a strategy involved now. It could be, you know, I don't just see the Ten of Cups as like two people from different. It could be anything. It could be your approaches are different. You look different. You dress differently. You vibe with different groups of people, and now all of a sudden you come together and you honor a lot of what the characteristics, your skills, the talents, all your likes, dislikes, your personalities kind of come together in a balance. There's a mutual attraction, and maybe it's like not knowing how serious both of you can be. It's coming to, can we have clarity on the Magician? On the outcome being the Magician with the High Priestess once again. I'm sorry, my thing comes off now. I think I'm supposed to be at breakfast very soon. So let's wrap this up, baby. More clarity, please, on the Magician. Wow. Okay, you've known this all along. There's an entire shedding of personality, illusionary. What has been holding both of you back? What has been holding both of you from trusting each other? All of those pieces are coming together to create the new. And the Magician, and look, now no longer repeating old patterns, right? 9, once again. Is this Mars in Gemini? The freaking Knight of Cups here. There is love. Okay, I think I have to meander because I think I'm about to get a knock at my door. The High Priestess, the Moon. The High Priestess has been showing up with the Magician. Trusting that this isn't over and it's not a repetition and it's not going to be the same, okay? Shedding away, not illusion, but anxiety, which creates illusion, illusion from the past. Now, can you move away from that? Can you honor more so the joining of the polarities, right? Where it seemed like very opposing. Now they work together. Whether it is in love, it seems like there's a work situation, a spiritual situation, and a love situation. So all three parts, which is part of the karma, right? The karmic that I mentioned. yes, it's been a lot to take on. But this is the transition, right? Now the change occurs, and now you see the transition. And with Judgment and the Six of Swords here, it's like, whoa, applying mind, rightfully applying, moving in the path, flowing in the path. Whoa. Look, the Empress and the Knight of Cups. All right, y'all. I said you love. Here's the Queen of Swords, right? A reconciliation, a decision, finally. And both of you are like big babies, the Empress. Okay, Venus ends the message with like, grow up, you little babies. You can be adults and have fun and be in love, right? You're gonna have to figure that out, because both of you, the polarities coming together with the moon, with the High Priestess, Pisces, and then we have Mercury in Aquarius. We have Libra and Capricorn with Justice. We have Jupiter in Pisces with the 10 of Cups, and we have Mars in Pisces with the 9 of Cups. We have the fire element. We have all Gemini, Aries, Libra, Aquarius, and then we have Taurus here, Saturn in Taurus with the 7 of Pentacles. And then we have Aries and Scorpio. We have Cancer, Pisces. Whoa. Okay. I'll read Radiance and then I'll let you all go, because I think I'm supposed to be somewhere right now. Okay. Joy, warmth, resilience, happiness, understanding, manifestation, spiritual power, and protection. So reverse is avoidance and running away, escape, not walking your truth, right? The Midsummer Goddess celebrates the multifaceted elements of life in a state of joyous abundance, reminding us that the wellspring of true wealth and healing is within. St. John's wort is here to remind you to cultivate practices deep within yourself to experience this enlightening truth. Avoidance and distraction from this great knowing are unconscious habits that build up and manifest as scarcity, fear, and low moods that inhibit you from walking your truth. St. John's wort grants us the spiritual courage of fire needed to navigate the death of the old self. Wow. Here's that death of the old self, Judgment. Here's you walking in your truth, the High Priestess and the 9 of Cups. Spiritual courage, the Magician. The fire, Ace of Wands. Okay, y'all. All the love, all the light. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, leave me a comment. Enjoy your weekend and a grand start to the month of October. The moon's talking in Scorpio. It's gonna be all right. I send you all the love, all the light. I gotta go meet my pal for breakfast. My hair's looking good. Okay, see y'all very soon. Hit like, hit share, hit subscribe, stick around, leave me a comment. Talk to y'all very soon.